According to author Daniel Goleman, as leaders move up the career ladder, their ego goes up and their EQ goes down, emotional quotient. The higher the leader's ego, the more they are likely to suffer from the 8 ego traps outlined by author Jen Sharkani in her excellent and must-read book for all leaders, Ego versus EQ, Emotional Quotient. In this video, I will talk about ego trap number 5. What is it? Well, being blind to your downstream impact. What does it mean? So when you give work to someone and they have to do other things, as it cascades down, it has a major impact. When you are a top level executive or maybe founder of a company, it's easy to have a blind spot regarding your own downstream impact. You may not have any advisors who will give you real feedback about what the front line is facing. And even your executive team may silently defer to you because you are the boss or you are the leader. Chances are that they will never kind of give you honest truth that is disruptive. They will shield you from the decisions, initiatives, requests, behavior, etc. Now, add to that a busy schedule of any leader and daily demands of any leader. It's very easy to become blind to our own impact on the downstream employees, and they kind of feel like you don't respect them. They might become unhappy. So the leader may become a butt of a few jokes around the office, or worse, set herself up to be undermined by others as they disengage and fail to alert the leader to possible trouble, or even set the leader up for failure intentionally. So they might say good things on the face, but behind your back, they might be not very happy. They might be happy to see you go. Nobody wants to work for a dictator. So how do you know if you suffer from this particular ego trap? Here are some pointers and questions you can think about. You tend to call meetings on a short notice, and team members have to accommodate you. Everyone has a calendar. You should be respectful of that. You tend to bring exciting ideas and projects into meetings abruptly and randomly. Or you may decide to change the course of a project midway through the execution. Now imagine how much impact that would have downstream. People tend to say yes to your requests, but often are not able to meet them. What does that tell you? You tend to ask people to do jobs outside of their roles and expertise just because you want them and just because they have to agree with you. That's not right. Everyone has a specialization. Another one. Out of dozens of assigned projects, you sometimes pull one out of the hat and ask for updates. So people don't know what is the priority. When you tune into your own downstream impact, you are better able to identify which ideas you have that your team should implement right away, or which initiatives they should work on first, and which one should be thrown out just because they are the whim. So do you want to know which ego traps you may be suffering from and how to overcome them? In the next few videos, at least 8 of them for each ego trap, I will talk about each of these ego traps, leadership ego traps, in more details. I will be asking some questions where you can identify if you suffer from these ego traps. But if you would like a list of 8 ego traps and a sample report of the 360-degree feedback that you can use to uncover the ego traps, then comment yes, and I would be happy to share the download link with you.